Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will continue with fluid and electrolyte balance. So in yesterday's video also I told about the water content of the body, the total water content of the body. In case of an infant it is approximately 70 to 80%. In case of adult man of 70 kg it is of approximately 60%, 50 to 60%. In case of female it is 50%. On an average, this is the water content of the body. So, why to maintain the water balance of our body? And how? Because there might be some imbalance. So, we need to maintain our body fluids because of fluid and electrolyte imbalances. What are they? In ECF, the main imbalances are fluid volume deficit, which is known as hypovolemia, or fluid volume excess, which is known as hypervolemia. So these are the signs of fluid depletion and fluid overload. Volume depletion में the signs are postural hypotension, tachycardia, absence of jugular pressure at 45 degree, decreased skin turgor, dry mucosa, supine hypotension, oliguria, organ failure. And volume overload में हमको मिलेगा hypertension, tachycardia, raised JPP, gallop rhythm, edema, pleural effusion, pulmonary edema, ascites, and organ failure. So these are the signs of volume depletion or fluid depletion or hypovolemia and hypervolemia. So normally what our body does, हमारी body एक RAS mechanism, renin angiotensin aldosterone system mechanism होता है, उसके थ्रू body fluid को maintain रखती है. तो उसमें क्या होता है? For example, hypovolemia हुआ है, that means body में fluid की कमी है. अगर body में fluid की कमी है तो then there will be low BP. In case of low BP क्या होगा? GFR कम होगा, that is glomerular filtration rate कितने में कम होगा. जब glomerular filtration rate कितने में कम होगा तो it will secrete renin. ये renin जो है stimulate करता है liver को to secrete angiotensin. Then angiotensin gets converted into angiotensin 1 in liver only. Then angiotensin 1 converts into angiotensin 2 with the help of angiotensin converting enzyme which is secreted by lungs. तो वो एंजियोटेंसिनोजन जो एंजियोटेंसिन 2 है वो हमारे एड्रिनल ग्लैंड को स्टिमुलेट करेगा और पोस्टीरियर पिट्यूटरी को भी स्टिमुलेट करेगा. एड्रिनल ग्लैंड को स्टिमुलेट करेगा, देन इट विल सिक्रेट एल्डोस्टेरॉन. एल्डोस्टेरॉन विल देन स्टिमुलेट टू रिटेन सोडियम एज वेल एज वाटर. तो सोडियम और वाटर रिटेन होगा तो बीपी इंक्रीज हो जाएगा. एंजियोटेंसिन 2 it will also stimulate posterior pituitary. So on stimulating posterior pituitary there will be release of ADH, antidiuretic hormone. That means water का retention हो, जिसकी वजह से GFR कम होगा, urine output कम होगा, vasoconstriction होगा and automatically BP will be increased. So in yesterday video I already told about the intravenous fluids. Intravenous fluids are divided into two types. They are either crystalloids or colloids. So these are the examples of crystallized solution: normal saline, ringal lactate, ringal acetate, plasma light or dextrose. And these are the examples of colloids. I already told about these in yesterday's video. So how much volume we need? How much water do we really need, or how much volume do we need? And there is need of estimation of fluid deficit and type of losses and selection of fluids. So these points should be remembered. These are the very important and vital points that we must remember in case of fluid deficit. Which fluid we require, which fluid compartment is predominantly affected, need of evaluation of other acid-base electrolyte nutrition issues. So the rules of fluid replacement are: replace blood with blood. ब्लड को ब्लड से ही रिप्लेस करें. अगर प्लाज्मा लॉस है तो प्लाज्मा को कोलॉइड से रिप्लेस करें. अगर रिससिटेशन की ज़रूरत है तो उसको इन दैट केस रिससिटेशन फ्लूइड की ज़रूरत है, इन दैट केस ऑल्सो कोलॉइड से रिप्लेस करना है। रिससिटेशन से मतलब है when there is decrease in cardiac output, when there is decrease in cardiac output, so to maintain hemostasis we need resuscitation fluid। रिससिटेशन फ्लूइड क्या होता है, वो इंट्रावैस्कुलर स्पेस में ही रहता है, मतलब सर्कुलेशन में ही रहेगा एंड कार्डियक आउटपुट को इंक्रीज करेगा और it will not move to interstitial space very easily या very soon। Replace ECF depletion with saline and rehydrate with dextrose। Maintenance fluid requirement कितना रहता है? Adult में approximately it is 1.5 ml per kg per hour। So there is a rule of 4-to-1. This is simplified, very simple rule of 4-to-1, which says that 4 ml per kg per hour for first 10 kg of body weight, 2 ml per kg per hour for the second 10 kg body weight, 1 ml per kg per hour subsequent kg body weight, rest of the body weight, and extra fluid for fever, tracheostomy, denuded surfaces that require this only 10%. 10% extra fluid required in case of fluid for fever, tracheostomy, denuded surfaces. So this rule is very important, 4-to-1 rule, and with the help of this rule we can calculate the fluid deficit fluid requirement of maintenance fluid. How to keep a check on the replaced fluid that we are replacing and it is going in a correct way. How to keep a check on it is, we have to check the urine output at least 1 ml per kg per hour. Vital signs like BP and heart rate should be normal. Physical assessment of skin and mucous membrane that must not dry. No thirst in an awake patient. Invasive monitoring we can do is CVP may be used as a guide. Laboratory test, periodic monitoring of HB and hematocrit should be done. That's all for today's video. Thank you for watching.